Hey everybody, it's Manny McFly here, and look what I'm going to have for my very first Tax Stamp Tuesday. Looks like my Form 4 came back in, and I was able to pick up my suppressor today. I'm super happy about that. I'm going to probably do some other videos on it featuring the actual suppressor and the rifle that I'm attaching it to, but for now I just wanted to give an update on my NFA experience via the trust route. And what ended up happening in the end, the final month on my 4-month average wait time, what I ended up doing was, as it got closer to the 4 months, I started to call the ATF's NFA line just to make sure that nothing happened in the process to slow it up, or make sure it wasn't put in a pending status or anything crazy like that due to an error on my part. So I was just being proactive, and I was just checking the status of the form, and I ended up calling them maybe a total of 3 times. The first 2 times I called them, it was pretty routine. It's pending, it'll be approved by June. They gave pretty vague answers to me. They didn't want to really tell me what was going on, but my whole thing was just to make sure it didn't hit pending status, that would be trouble. So what ended up happening, I called them on the 29th of last month, and I asked them, gave them the serial number. They ask you for the trust name. I gave them that, and they said, "Oh, it was approved on the 5th, March 5th." And I was like, "Okay, where the heck is my tax stamp?" And from there, she explained, the ATF agent explained to me that they have up to 30 days to postmark the tax stamp being mailed to your local FFL. And what it looks like happened is the ATF actually waited for the very last day before they actually sent it, which then, using regular mail, what had happened, here's a little bit of controversy. It went to my FFL, it hit whatever post office, and it was an undeliverable address, which didn't make any sense because we double checked the address and it was correct. But the problem is, the postmaster at whatever office, they actually opened my mail and they attached return to sender to the actual tax document, which is a no-no. It's a federal tax document. The only people that are allowed to open it legally is the ATF, my FFL, and the trust, the trustee, myself or my wife. And I'm not going to raise a stink about it, but it just goes to show you the laws that they create. They push on us, but then they actually break them, and it's just silly. It's like, why have the law at all? Or people going through people's mail, it's just not a good thing. Like, I don't want some staff at a post office knowing my name, my trust name, the trust address, and the things that I'm paying tax stamps for. It's just a violation of my privacy, which is the entire reason why you use a trust. So I thought that was pretty shady. I think I'm going to at least make a phone call and ask, hey, what the heck is up with that? They could have easily sent to return to sender without opening my mail, without looking, because it was a ATF thing. They probably were just super curious and wanted to see what the heck it was. But anyways, I got it. I picked it up. I'm happy. I can't wait to actually get to use it. I can't wait to start the process over on my newest pickup, which I believe is going to be an Osprey 45K for my pistols. So I think learning, the process and going through this was a good experience for me, because I'm probably be able to do my next one and get it done in about 4 months, 5 at the most. So I think I'm going to make sure my local FFL has the item in stock, and if they don't, they can at least guarantee me that, hey, we'll be able to get this in stock within a week, and then from there we can do your Form 4 transfer, tax stamp forms and whatnot, and get that to you. So I believe instead of taking a year, it'll end up taking 4 or 5 months, and I'll be able to get my item. So learning from my mistakes, and that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm documenting this. Thank you for checking out my video.